Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm in a better mood today. I'm sorry. Honestly, yesterday's video was like meant to just kind of check my webcam, and I ended up talking about some feelings and but I'm okay. Like people were like, "Oh, Buck, you seem so down." I'm really okay. I do want to be able to talk honestly on this channel though, because this is not What the Buck where I'm so or even Prone 75 where I kind of have, you know, some following and just want to, keep that I don't know, maybe so I thought I should vlog over here more because I just feel like I'm more willing to kind of talk. And it was nice to see comments from like old time, like Christopher Mast, who's so old, just kidding, Christopher, and like Venetian Princess, who was like, spill your guts. I'm like, I know. And I mean, I'm having, I have so many feelings about YouTube and kind of things that, I don't know, and part of me never wanted to say anything about anything because every time I've ever heard a YouTuber complaining, I think, shut up, go get a job then. This is the best life in the world. So I've always been hesitant to complain or put negative thoughts out to the universe, but I've been feeling a little low and a little out of sorts and a little lost. So I just, wanted to tell you and be honest about it because this is what I do. Like, this is what I do. Like, I'm a YouTuber and it's up to me to kind of figure it out and to be more proactive. And I think the biggest thing I kind of turned a switch in my brain and took my own advice, which is funny because I can sit here and give advice to the world, but I had been choosing to let something external impact my mood, like, view counts or revenue. But it is difficult because this is what I do for a living. So it's kind of like I've been so used to, view counts or certain revenue, a set revenue that I've been used to for years to kind of make me feel good about myself. Like, and that's just the way it is. Like, because I've been, it's so easy when you're on top to be like, this is great, this is great. But then when you're not, it's a true test of kind of yourself. Like, how do you handle it? So, I mean, I really just need to, and I mean, please don't, I'm doing fine. Believe me, I have a great life. I'm financially secure. Things are good. But, there has been in the last year, there's a drastic change for me within the last 12 months in terms of views and revenue. From 12 months ago. Whereas it's so funny because 12 months ago, people would be like, you're not that popular anymore, but I was making a lot of money, so it didn't really matter. The weirdest thing is I don't get views at all on old videos. So it's like the new videos kind of, they get what they get. And I never really even noticed the new video counts were that's another thing, not paying attention. Because I'm having a great life, going to the Cape on the weekends, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, but just so you know, maybe you've noticed this if you're a YouTuber, or maybe not, maybe it's just me, but my old videos used to be my primary income. So I really thought, like, I can not really worry. I have a lifetime, a catalog. I have 1,000 videos that are constantly getting clicks and generating revenue. And then one day last year, it stopped. Like, there was no clicks, no anything, no. So, I mean, all my videos that used to get a couple 100,000 views or 50,000 views or 10,000 views a week, zero. So any views I'm getting now, like on my AdSense and whatever, it's like current. So it's like if I get 100,000 views that day, I'm getting 100,000. That's it. Like there's no residual. So that was that. And again, that was an adjustment mentally. I'm like, what happened? But I know YouTube has changed their algorithms, and they used to, I used to pop up like on the side, like under featured or related, or the more views you get, the more I feel like I hate saying this out loud, but I feel like I'm never going to be on the browse page again. Like I feel like I have chance of being in one of those top 4 videos because they're getting so many views now. So I mean, I love YouTube, and they've changed my life, and they've done so wonderful, and they've really, they've done so much for me. But yeah, now it's like it's different. My mental state is different towards it. So I really had to flick a switch and be like, but I love doing it. And that's the thing, and anybody you might be struggling with like I was, whereas something was your passion, your joy. Besides my husband, YouTube was the love of my life. Like I loved it so much. I was obsessed with it. I ached for it. I thought about it all the time. And then it became my business, my whatever. And so then, there's times when, but I don't know. So it's hard to explain where you have to really still love it, but it's still your source of income. So you have this weird relationship with it because it's financial. But anyway, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even talk like this because, when YouTubers talk too much, people just tune out sometimes and think, I'm not saying boo-hoo. Believe me, I love YouTube. See how I'm so hesitant? It's like a weird relationship too. But it's also, I've said this to YouTube. It's like two things about YouTube over the years are, it's like dating someone, or you marry, you form a relationship with someone, and then it's completely different one day when you wake up and you're like, whoa, this isn't the same. Because honestly, the YouTube that I came up in and was successful in isn't the same. So it was weird to be at that YouTube thing a couple months ago, and they're like, how do you be successful on YouTube? I'm like, I told everybody how to be successful on 08 and 09. I'd like to watch, I don't know. I have no clue how to be successful in 2011 or 2012. I really have no insight. But, so anyway, now I'm rambling. See, I shouldn't post this. But anyway, blah, 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 more could, but in terms of yesterday when I said I need to check out or check in more, I want to check in. I do. I don't want to check out. Like, that's not good. Like, I don't want to just like shrink away and be like, I want to be present. I want to watch more people's videos and like and comment and feel more invested, reinvested. Because I understand, like, I've lost interest in a lot of YouTubers who I used to be crazy about. So I understand that people have lost interest in me over the years, or they've seen me ramble about Miley Cyrus enough. And that's the other thing. I saw a nice comment from someone, and thank you, Lance, for your very nice comments offering to help. I'll address that in a minute about my problem with helping, and that's my own issue again. Somebody wrote, my videos are too long and maybe I should, my tone, I'm screaming. And I'm like, I appreciate the constructive feedback, because generally I don't get constructive feedback. I get, I love you, Buck, you're so funny. And then people, and I agree. And it's very self-indulgent of me to sit and ramble for 8 to 13 minutes. But I love writing so much. Like, I love writing jokes. So I write these long scripts and I sit there and I read them. And that's the thing, like, I love writing so much. So I write so much, and then I film this one take rambling video and I post the whole thing. And I'm so proud of myself. Like, one take, bam. And people don't watch the whole thing. So they miss like all these jokes and all this. And then the weird thing is I'll post a casual video and people will be like, I like these better. And I'll be like, oh my God, okay, well, this took zero work and effort, so I could do that more. But the worker in me, who's been so used to writing 50 to 60 hours a week and loving writing and taking such great pride in tweaking jokes, is like, you need to calm down on that and let that go. And once a week, post a casual What the Buck show that's unscripted and off the cuff, and give yourself a little break. So I appreciated that comment from someone, and everybody's comments were so nice and supportive. And yes, I did just take my Christmas tree down yesterday. That's embarrassing. And the dogs are probably humping behind me. A lot of you asked, why don't I hire someone? And I will tell you, I hired someone to help me with editing like a year ago, and it lasted for like a month. And we were doing it remotely. And so it took too long, like, to send the file, then to get the file back. Like, by the time it had, so I was thrilled that I made that decision to hire someone, but it just logistically did not work. So I was thrilled for like a couple weeks with that, and my wrist was thrilled. And then, hiring someone to come here, I don't really want someone in my house. So that, again, it's all my issue. It's like, I could hire somebody, I could have an editor, I could have an assistant. I want an assistant. I want someone to come clean my house. Please come clean my house and edit my videos. But it would really take like a special person and someone who I would like to see in the morning, and they'd come to my house. I don't know. So that's the thing. So, and I have so much respect for Lisa Nova for building this company. I have so much respect for Phil, because Phil is, amazing in that, like, we were like peers, like in 08, like we were kind of similar view count, similar subscribers. And so to see him, and it's like, whoa, look at that. So it's difficult to put out to the universe what you want, because it's like, oh my God, but that seems to me, I can't even imagine, having to, he has like a staff of like 6 or 11 people, and I can't, so I've never wrapped my brain like, oh my God, I could employ someone and be responsible for them. And then, like I said, to be honest, a year ago, it would have made more sense, but now the way it's like, can't really justify it in my brain. So maybe I've just been cheap about that, and yeah, I don't know, now I'm just rambling. But that was one of the comments, like, you should get someone to help, and I know, I can't get my brain around it. But anyway, so this was like very therapeutic and rambling. And so, yeah, so I love YouTube. I love making videos. And also, here's something else I thought about in the shower just now. My hair's a little wet still. I think it was difficult. I think it's been difficult for me for the last while, because my YouTube persona of What the Buck is almost like an exhausting persona to maintain. And also people were saying Ryan Higa or other people do things by themselves. I know they do. Yes, they do. But also, a lot of people who do things every day do not do things I do things every day, so it's a little different. Like if I was making a video once a week, I could think I could mentally, physically handle it, but to post every day and be on top of things mentally and writing every day, that's what's it's difficult. What was I saying? Oh, in the shower. I was thinking, I think someday in the next year or so, I think I have to somehow combine my What the Buck persona with my Dear Buck persona. And you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like two completely different people. Like we have this screaming gay person who is yelling about Miley Cyrus, and oh god, and I hate YouTube thumbnails and titles. I hate every day. Like I love making videos. I love it. It's fun. But then, what the fuck am I gonna call this? Like that is like my kill. Like I'm like, this is so boring to come up with some stupid title and thumbnail just to hope someone clicks on it. Whereas when I became popular on YouTube, there was no way to choose your own thumbnail, so it was kind of like, well, it didn't matter. And I love being able to choose my own thumbnail and title, but I don't enjoy it. That's the honest truth. I don't. Like that's like the worst. Like that is the worst part for me. Like I love making a video and being fun and posting it and getting comments, but to choose a thumbnail and a title is so boring. It's like, fuck, this is so boring. To call, what am I going to call this? Best rambling 13 minutes of your life. So what was I talking about? Oh, in the shower. So I think, again, if I'm going to develop other projects or be my happiest, truest self on camera and off, I think I need to find a way to combine my What the Buck persona and my Dear Buck persona. That's an interesting point. So I need to, it's a lot of things I need to work out in my brain. I mean, I've been on autopilot for so long, so there's zero time to stop and think to make it different. So, and that's why you have a staff who can you don't have to worry about anything. So so there's so many advantages, but I am schlepping along, and I still love YouTube. I love making videos. I'm so grateful for the life I have, and that you guys are watching my videos, but I just felt like lately I've been a little out of sorts, so I wanted to candidly discuss it. I wonder if I'll post this video. I hope the audio matches the video. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. All right, I'll make a video. I'll probably make a vlog tomorrow. I'm live on YouNow at 5 if you see this, every Tuesday. The dogs are running around. I hope no one pooped. That'd be gross. Okay, I love you. Maybe they should poop, and I'll call this video Dog Poop. No. Bye. I love you. Thanks. Sorry for the rambling.